Labor Day weekend is one of the most dangerous when it comes to drunk driving deaths. In Virginia, 157 agencies are taking part in a crackdown to reverse another increase in DUI-related fatalities. The News 4 I-team recently found the fight against drunk driving has slowed in recent years dramatically in some cities. Investigative reporter Ted Oberg and the I-team found a drop in DUI arrests, so they took to the roads to find out why and see where it's most severe.
Fairfax County Master Police Officer Stephen Fayette has been arresting drunk drivers for 38 years. The last time he counted how many? 656 arrests.
Anything to drink tonight?
Most nights he's out on the roads looking for those who shouldn't be.
It's one of them. What time was that? DUI, people die, and it's a preventable death.
Fayette knows the pain.
Personally, had a cousin that was killed in a DUI wreck when she was 18.
Just as you were becoming a police officer.
Yep.
Here in Fairfax County, the I-team found DUI arrests are down 56% from 2010 to 2021, according to a report from the Virginia State Crime Commission.
See if this motorcycle stops.
Officer Fayette is one of 4 officers in the full-time DUI enforcement unit. It used to have 8 officers, but consider this, Fairfax is one of the few departments lucky enough to even have a full-time unit.
The issue of staffing comes into play. I'm sure in multiple agencies where you don't have the staffing to be able to, one, have a full-time unit or enough hours in the day for an officer to be able to be proactive and go find a DUI.
Across other Northern Virginia communities, arrests are down too, from 23 to 49%, according to the report. The one city that really got our attention is the state capital, where the report says DUI arrests by City of Richmond police officers fell 97%. From almost 600 in 2010 to just 18 arrests in 2021. The I-team has repeatedly asked Richmond PD, what's going on? So far, promises we'd get something, but no answer yet. We found arrests are down in D.C. too by 36%. Arrest figures from Maryland's cities and counties weren't available. Virginia law enforcement agencies do attribute some of the decrease to staffing and the usage of Uber and Lyft, and some agencies' proactive efforts to stop DUI are driving the numbers down too.
I'm convinced that we've still got a huge problem.
But Chuck Farmer at the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety says the arrest trend is dangerous.
You wouldn't see all these crashes if we were getting rid of those drunk drivers.
Farmer says in the same time arrests fell, DUI-related fatalities rose, up by 1/3 in the DMV in that same time period. He says his 3+ decades of research proves highly visible. DUI enforcement, arrests you see and hear about, are proven to make the road safer. When arrests fall,
it sends the wrong message, definitely the wrong message.
If that officer had arrested the driver,
she would be alive.
Christine Villatoro knows the pain of losing a loved one to an impaired driver. Her daughter Anna was 24 years old, struck and killed in Luray by an impaired driver in 2019. She says that driver had just been stopped minutes earlier and ticketed for driving without a license but not arrested. Newspaper accounts at the time say the officer didn't see any signs of impairment. Minutes after the ticket and the traffic stop, Christine got a call at work.
He said she didn't make it. And all I can remember was hearing somebody scream and scream and scream, not realizing it's me screaming.
4.5 years later, Christine works with MAD, talking with victims, drivers, new police officers, hoping to keep another family from feeling the pain she still does.
I want to give her the biggest hug and tell her how much I miss her and tell her how much I love her.
I've seen what drunk driving does to innocent people.
In Fairfax County, the department says DUI arrests are heading up again.
Nothing to drink tonight?
Not enough to give Officer Fayette a night off.
There are drunk drivers out here, and there's not enough of us to catch the ones that we don't get.
Fairfax police tell us it is one of the few, if only, full-time DWI enforcement squads in the entire state. And according to Virginia's DMV, the only Virginia law enforcement agency that applied for a DUI unit grant. Other agencies got overtime funding, but that speaks to the competing priorities agencies face even as DUI fatalities are on the rise. I'm Ted Oberg for the News 4 I-team.